Welcome everybody here to an internet, internet free zone when it comes to here in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we're here at Park Tudor High School. The Eastern Hancock Royals are getting ready to take on the Park Tudor Panthers, and hopefully you're able to watch this a little bit. We have tried everything that we possibly can right now with internet, and we're working on it. Hopefully everything comes through. Hopefully you guys can see things a little bit. I am here tonight with a special guest, former Eastern Hancock head coach, Pat Echeverria. Welcome.
Oh, thanks, Michael. It's great to be out here and get a chance to see these kids that, I know pretty well. And, we're on a bye where I'm coaching at this week, so it was just a good opportunity for me to see these guys.
What was that? I don't know what that was. Somebody, see if we can get this. Okay, it is playing. We are on YouTube finally, so it's
all right.
You can talk a little bit. I'm going to check and see how it sounds on there.
Well, I've had the opportunity so far this year after our games to see the broadcast and see Coach Gallion and Coach Paxson do their thing on the broadcast. So it's been a great opportunity to see the guys that I spent a few years with. And we're just I'm excited to see them play. I'm in here to see some family and thought I would stop by and see the other part of my family, the Eastern Hancock Royals. So Michael left me here by myself, and this is my first time on air. So if I'm rambling a little bit, that's why you guys know. But we're getting ready for the anthem here.
Shows sound coming in. Keep trying to. Let us know in the chat, please, if you can hear us. Can't hear? Awesome. All right, let's see what's going on here, folks. I'm going to blame Mr. Paxton for changing things on us here.
Is that what you can do with that red button right there? Or that red light?
No, that's a different one. This one here, everything should be good. I'm getting a feed into the mixer. There we go. Did it? Now let's see if we can. Now Greg Brinson says they can hear fine.
Might be on a little delay.
What? You don't have my live stream. They didn't bring it up here until about 3 minutes ago. All right, everybody can hear now. Fine, we're finally good. Sorry. Again, I've been here for 2 hours, and I've been fighting internet problems all the time. So
Well, it's always something.
I think we're finally good. Quick Michael Gallion, Pat Echeverria with me. John Splater, as usual, running the camera upstairs. I want to take a sec. We look at the players to watch tonight for the Royals with Carson Smith. Carson Smith, a senior two-way lineman, and Carson has played really well the last couple of weeks. I think he's been up around double-digit tackles both games, the last 2 games. So if he's going to be able to contain sophomore quarterback Chris Harris, or if the Royals are going to be able to contain him, it's going to be a lot from that pressure up the middle from Carson to see if he can help keep him in the pocket. And then Chris Harris, the sophomore quarterback, you sent me last night an offer from Toledo. He just got an offer.
Kyle Neddenrip posted that last night, and I thought it was interesting. A sophomore kid from a 2A school getting a MAC offer is a pretty unique thing. So congratulations to him, and hopefully he has a great career, except for tonight.
I can't. I'm having problems hearing it on my end, so that's why I was just checking. Again, we're having all kinds of fun up here. If we look at these two teams, Royals come in 2-3, Panthers come in 4-1. But if you look at the yardage, it's really even. Eastern Hancock averaging 190 yards a game, Panthers averaging 193. Rushing yards, Royals have a little bit more on the ground, but total yards per game, both teams over 350 yards.
And both teams averaging over 35 points a game, which is really, really good at the high school level. And so, yeah, it's going to be a great contest, hopefully a high-scoring affair and a lot of fun for these fans to watch. And I love the graphic there with former Royal Sam Carlton on the front of that. That's a nice shout-out right there, Coach.
I thought you might like that.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to boost your audio. My wife says you're kind of quiet. So we're going to – how's that?
Test. Mrs. Gallion, can you hear me now?
How's that? We got to just boost it a little bit, make sure we can hear. We want to make sure everything sounds good. My wife sits at home and kind of tells me how everything sounds and how everything looks. One thing I want to talk about, the last time these two teams met was back in 1998 when the Royals won 36-14 in a game played right here at Park Tudor. Although I think it looks a little different than it did back in 1998. Really nice facilities here, beautiful field. Ursafe Family Sports Complex behind us with the gym and the training facilities is really, really nice.
Yeah, this is an amazing facility for a 2A school. And I remember I played baseball on that field a couple of times right across the way there when I was in high school. But, yeah, amazing facilities here at Park Tudor for sure.
And then we talked about Chris Harris. You know, again, the quarterback – he's averaging 10 yards a carry on the ground, but he's also thrown 17 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions here through 5 games.
Yeah, that's a great ratio. I mean, when you're talking about if you're a team that has to throw the ball a lot, you want to make sure that touchdown to interception rate is where you need it to be because turnovers are usually a big factor on winning and losing. So, 17-2, that's impressive.
Now, our own Elijah Eden is 14-2, so he's doing pretty well himself.
Yes, he is.
Now, one thing we're going to see tonight, Park Tudor is absolutely looks like they've been decimated with injuries. I know they're down their top 2 running backs. Their kicker is not here tonight or is not healthy tonight. I was talking.
I believe they only had 25 guys dressed tonight. Yeah,
and they've 38 on their roster, so 13 of their 38 guys down tonight. So we'll see what they can do. But I've seen a lot of changes. Their kicker's been pretty automatic. So going from that to I don't know what their backup kicker situation looks like.
Yeah, I saw their quarterback taking some kicks. He's a lefty kicker, and then for kickoff they had one of their big linemen, number 77, doing the kickoff. So here he is right now.
And Gavin Bowman and Mark Cubey back deep for the Royals. And we've returned 2 opening kickoffs for touchdowns this year. Let's see if we can make it 3.
Well, 2 pretty dynamic players back there, so I'm going to guess Park Tudor's not kicking it that deep to him.
Park Tudor had 12 there for a sec. That one's going to leak through to Gavin, though. Fields it at the 19.
Little wedge block there. Oh, he's got a seam. He's got a shot. Oh, ball's
ball.
out. Oh, he recovered it. Looked like he got it back. Yep.
He was going for that touchdown and then decided that's one thing Park Tudor's been really good at is forcing fumbles.
Man, they created a nice seam there. They used the little double wedge right there and created a hole on the inside, and that guy just stuck his hand out and knocked the ball loose, it looked like.
So the Royals will get to be on offense first. Looks like we're going to have Eden and QB as normal in the backfield. And I see Brown on the far side. Trips to the near side is Bowman and the Manship brothers.
I'm going to guess a screen to Manship or hitting Mark downhill on a run here.
We got Eli in motion to the opposite side. Gets reset and then comes back in orbit motion. Hand off to Mark. He's got a huge hole. Mark bounces it out. Gets a nice job reading his block from Gavin Bowman. And Mark Cubey gets all the way down to about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, it's always great to see those receivers blocking out there. Gavin Bowman did a great job. Linemen get the first 5 yards and receivers spring touchdowns. That was a great job by him.
So a 31-yard run there for Mark Cubey right off the bat. Royals are going to go quick. Trips to the far side.
They got numbers over there in trips.
Going to hand off to Mark again. Mark spins his way down, fights through some tackles. Gets down to about the 12. We'll call that a gain of 6.
Yeah, it looks like I'd say later here pretty soon we're going to see them take advantage of the trips formation, but I'm guessing inside the red zone they're going to keep feeding number 24 here and get on the board quick.
This is kind of a tight trips. Eli in tight. Luke is a wing.
There's a screen.
Luke Manship can't quite break the tackle. Gets hauled down at the 3. Does pick up the first.
Yeah, good read by Eden, a little RPO there, and got Luke some space. His brother made a nice block for him and got about an 8-10 yard run or pass.
And I think here this is where you just pound it. You got this little bunch formation, tight bunch to the near side. Feed Mark here.
A little GT counter. Got behind Trueblood, and
he's in.
He's in. Good kick out by Carson. Nice block by Trueblood on that, and the Royals score right off the get-go. Good first drive.
And I'm really happy to have Trueblood back. He's missed the last 2 weeks with the shoulder injury, and having him back, he is such an aggressive player on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you talked earlier about keeping number 2 for Park Tudor contained. He's gonna him and Wheeler are gonna have to have their hands full doing that. So they have a great game. They're doing they snapped it over to Mark directly and got the 2-point conversion. That was pretty neat. Love that play.
They've been doing that all year. That's our favorite play.
I love it. They go a little further out than I did. That's a long snap, but obviously they executed it perfectly and walked into the end zone right there.
So Eastern Hancock on top, 8-0. Here as we get started and get underway. Mark, 40 yards and a touchdown on 3 carries and the 2-point conversion.
Well, we got a break there. We had a nice return, almost lost the ball, but we pounced on it and then took advantage of the getting the ball back there, and nice 49-yard touchdown drive to start the game. Who's been kicking this year? I haven't paid attention to kickoff that much.
Evan Wheeler's been kicking off. Matt Hunt has been punting and PATs.
Yeah, I saw him on PATs. Oh.
Yep, one more thing to try here. Our cameraman on the roof couldn't hear, so I think I forgot to push a button to let him listen. Our special teams have been very, very good this year. Matt Hunt's averaging over 35 yards a punt after week 1. Week 1 he had like a 7-yard and a 9-yard punt. Take those out, he's been tremendous. Evan Wheeler's been, you know how he just kind of kicks balls that are hard to recover.
Yep. Well, he's not like your typical kicker. He just kind of boots it. He's a strong kid, and he makes it tough to return.
He toe bashes it, and it takes weird hops, especially on grass. Now here on turf, it might be a little more predictable. Pops that one up. Fielded at the 20.
Yep, Manship's going to be right there. Oh, he's got it.
Big play there. Blocking the back, though, is going to bring it back. Dawson Springman got blocked in the back, and Calvin Hobbs' huge return is going to come back, but Panthers still going to start with pretty good field position.
Yeah, Eli was setting the edge there on that kickoff, and I'm sure that was a huge coaching point this week, trying to keep the speed of Park Tudor inside. And, kid made a nice move and got outside, but we're fortunate to get the block in the back call here.
And we do want to point out again, we have been having internet issues since we've been here. Just you would think in the middle of Indianapolis you'd have great cell service, but shockingly, no, I don't know why. So
well, I lived about 5 miles down the road. If anybody's looking for a house, we got one on 1531 North College for sale just down the road. But, we had trouble in our own home sometimes with cell signal.
So if it goes in and out, there's nothing we can do. We're just going to keep talking and hope for the best.
A little empty here. I'm going to he has the option to throw quick or run the ball if he thinks he has space.
Good job there by the Royals. Wheeler gets him, and he goes down. Wheeler sacks him for a 7-yard loss.
That was great discipline on the rush. He was able to step up, but they contained him, and then Evan got around the edge and made a nice play.
And again, only rushing floor. He had 4. He had good initial protection, but Evan comes around there and makes the play. Empty again. I said they're banged up. Their top 2 running backs, Elon Edwards and Jackson Topp, both out tonight. There he goes. Harris spins down.
Nice run, getting more than half back. That's always the goal on second down. You want to try to get more than half back so you have a manageable third down. So good play by Park Tudor there. Up on the ball quick here.
Yep.
Trying to draw them off. See if they look back to the sideline. Yep, they're going to get a new play here.
I don't have number 1 on my roster. Number 1 is
Ryland Fountain. He's a senior.
good job again, and that was Wheeler again. Watch the replay here. Actually, that's not Wheeler. That's Luke Manship over there with the tackle for loss. Brings him down for a 2-yard loss. He's going to bring up 4th and about 4.
Yeah, I would go for it here too. I imagine most of the listeners know that, but I agree with this. 4th and 4. Yep, there's the quick hitch. Oh, batted down.
Nope,
Oh, picked off.
Taylor Conley. See if Taylor can outrun the quarterback. Stiff arms him, and Taylor
Yes,
Conley
sir.
into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, Taylor Conley's one of my favorite players on the team. Goes hard every day, and it's great to see him. So excited right there. Great play by Taylor. Who batted that down? Was that Evan?
Gavin Bowman, I believe, blitzed and batted that down. Taylor with the stiff arm of Harris, and Taylor Conley takes it back for the pick 6.
And you can't ask for a better start here.
No.
Looks like they're going for it again here. And he walks in again.
Yep.
Park Tudor tried to sneak across there and pick off the snap, but it was a great snap by Luke and a nice execution by the guys up front.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Our clock got bumped, and it was not showing any clock at all, so I had to fix that.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing with any of that stuff, so that's
okay.
all you, brother.
So 16-0 Royals here, as we're only 4 minutes into this game with the Taylor Conley pick 6. Yeah, you said it. Taylor Conley is one of my favorite players. I love when big stuff happens to him because there's not a single guy out here that plays with more heart than Taylor does.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, he's not the biggest kid in the world, but, man, he's kind of like the water boy, from the movie with Adam Sandler, and he flies around, makes all kind of plays, and, he's just a great kid and works his rear end off.
He's our leading tackler, and he's one that he actually has played some offense. In our scrimmage against Ritter, he caught a touchdown.
He caught a touchdown?
It was like a 45-yarder. He broke 2 tackles, spun out of another. Well, it was a really slow spin. It looked like me trying to spin. Sorry, TT, but it was not the prettiest spin. But it was definitely a good rumble for a touchdown.
All right, we'll see how Park Tudor responds here. They got 6 guys up right now. I don't know, maybe they're expecting an onside. Have they onside kicked as much as I did last year?
No, we've not.
Yeah. Sorry if that made anybody mad.
Caden Hobbs back deep.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
As we're talking about it.
Oh, they got it.
It looks like he got it. Evan's in there fighting for it, though. Oh, Evan might have it. It looks like tie. They're always going to give it to the return team if it looks close.
So it looks like Tim Burrows there. The offensive lineman grabs it for the Panthers. That would have been huge jump on him early with another possession here.
Well, and that's a heck of a play there. That ball took a nice bounce, and that, especially with an offensive lineman making a play like that, that's always good to see the big fellas making some plays.
So Eastern Hancock leads 16-0. Trips to the near side. Fountain in the backfield with Harris.
Showing a little pressure here. Yep, we got. Oh no, Taylor drops out of the pressure. Looks like he's trying to spy number 2.
Harris runs out of bounds. Trueblood almost got to him, but Harris just a tad bit quicker.
Oh, Trueblood's getting up slow. I know it was the shoulder that was bugging him.
Yeah, it was his shoulder. Our practice field's been needing some water. And
that's been a normal thing.
And well, we did a bunch of well work this summer, and the sprinkler got lost. So we didn't get to start watering it until about 2 weeks ago.
How did you lose that big sprinkler?
I don't know. It got misplaced somehow.
Wow. Oh, a little double stack formation here. Expect a screen out here to the outside. Nope, just handing it off, getting downhill.
Straight up the middle. Bowman and
Looks like
Carson Smith. They meet Fountain there for no gain.
Yeah, I like Carson helping up the other running back. You knock him down, you help him up, and then you just keep doing it for the next play. Nice job, Carson and Gavin.
The thing that's really impressed me, I told you Carson's a player to watch tonight, is his motor this year from his defensive tackle spot or nose spot is where he's at now has just been tremendous. You'll see him chasing guys down on screens and little bubbles and stuff. He's been really good there.
Well, bringing a little pressure, brought Mark off the edge. Ooh, just missed the slant. Little bang route on the backside post and just out of reach.
Yep, Guerra can't get there, and that's going to bring up 4th and 9. Panthers look like they're bringing the punt team on the field.
Yeah, this is probably a good move here. Let yourself settle. Try to pin him back in here inside the 20. 4th and 9, I would probably punt here.
Although Connor Casina Merrill, the normal punter, is not there. I can't tell. Can you tell what number that is?
It's a teen. Is it 13?
Looks like it might be Guerra. I can't quite tell. Red on black is not easy to read.
Yeah, it's 13.
Good punt, though.
And let that get away.
Manship's not going to be able to recover it, and it bounces out at the 22.
I tell you, I really like the Eli Manship's the punt returner. You know, he's not your typical game breaker speed kind of kid, but short-handed, smart, going to make the right decisions, and he'll make some plays once he get the ball. But, yeah, that's exactly who I would have back there on punts right now.
He's averaging about 10 yards of return, so nothing electric, but there's nobody I trust more back there.
Yeah, he's going to catch it, and he's going to make good decisions. So they got Luke Manship split all the way out here wide.
Yep.
I'm going to guess they're screen here. I've been screaming for it. They got the numbers out here. Yep, there it is.
Nope.
Oh, a little stick. Little stick route to Luke Manship over the middle.
He's going to pick up about 7.
Yeah, they only got the one outside linebacker over there, so that concept is a great concept to attack him. If he goes out with Eli Manship, he's going to throw it to Luke, and if he stays on Luke, then he's going to throw it out to Eli.
And you could run that same thing. You know, you could run that all day if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Handoff is to QB and just make them adjust. He gets it out to the 40.
Well, Park Tudor has some unblocked players there. I mean, there's a guy right in the hole at about 2 yards to make the tackle, but man, Mark is running strong tonight. He's breaking tackles. They can't bring him down with one guy.
And that's been, watching them on film, that's been kind of their Achilles heel on defense is gang tackling. They've struggled with that, the gang tackle. Elijah keeps the eyes downfield and just overthrows them. They do a good job getting there.
It looks like we got a holding penalty maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. As an offensive lineman, when the quarterback rolls out of the pocket and the defensive lineman changes directions, you don't expect the quarterback to be out there. Sometimes you get a little bit of grab. So that's always tough. No one to blame there, but it just kind of happens sometimes. But puts us in a bad spot here at 1st and 20 now.
Although you'd say it's just a chance to get more yards, right?
I don't think like that. But, yeah, more yards is fun.
You do think like that. You don't want to admit it.
You're putting me on blast on air like that. All right, I see how you
exactly. So Elijah here, 1st and 20 from the 30-yard line. Deep motion again, hands off to Mark. Again, they got guys there, but Mark is just carrying defenders.
Wow.
He carries Chase Sharp all the way out to the 46.
Well, with the Royals running this triple option, which I think is a great addition with the personnel that they have, their end is running up the field, and so that's a give read all day long. And Park Tudor's going to have to make an adjustment. You're going to have to take Mark away and try to force the Royals to go another direction. There's the screen pass I've been looking for.
Yep, nobody there. And there's
one guy to beat.
Brown with the good block, and Eli Manship takes it 56 yards.
Man, I'll tell you, I love it when receivers block for each other. All right, look at this. He ran him off, had him confused, and then he gets the little block there. It wasn't much, but just enough to spring him down the field. That's always fun to watch. And I'll tell you what, offensive linemen appreciate seeing those receivers blocking downfield too.
So 55-yard touchdown pass from Elijah Eden to Eli Manship.
Well, Park Tudor's got a lot more bodies over here. I'm going to guess they're going to snap it over here to the right. They don't have numbers. Yep, there goes to Eden. He's going to dump it over there to Manship. Touchdown. Yep. Just counting numbers on that right there. And Park Tudor put a lot of numbers over by Mark, and they took advantage the other way. That's great execution right there by the Royals.
So 24-0, 5:38 gone here, or 5:38 to go here in the first quarter. Trying to do my math here and keep stats. It's just, I mean, right now, it's Elijah doesn't need to throw the ball more than 6 yards downfield.
Yeah.
They're sitting back in this deep zone. Just keep. Evan Wheeler going to kick. I don't think this one will be onside. What do you think?
I'm going to guess they're going to try to kick it deep here. This is the big worry here in this situation as a coach when you're up 24 in the first quarter is just keeping the kids focused. You don't want to lose that focus and give them an opportunity to get some momentum and get back in the game here. This is when you really want to buckle down and, keep them down where they are.
Sorry, I'm just adjusting your sound a little bit. Make sure we're sounding loud enough still.
Great coverage.
Yep.
Number 31.
That's Conley.
Oh, again, another play.
Not used to the numbers for Conley. The number change. They moved him to like that slot receiver spot and had to give him an eligible number.
Yep. What was he, 66 last year or 65?
He was 60 last year.
60, yeah.
And then he was 44 for the first game or two, and then he switched to 31. So it's been confusing me all year too. So trips to the near side. I had more people ask to turn you up a little bit, so I'm turning you up a little bit.
I can talk louder. So it looks like the Royals are doing a little matchup here as the Park Tudor receivers switch. Yeah, they're playing straight man-to-man. All right.
Oh, a little hand fighting.
Yep, that's clean. Both sides pushing, shoving a little bit. That's a good no call by the referee.
Yeah, that was actually a really well thrown ball to Chase Sharp, but he and Manship got tangled up a little bit and
that fade on the slot, you just have so much room to work on the sideline, and that's a tough route to cover, and that's a good job by Eli there, being physical but not doing too much.
So trips again to the near side.
Looks like a little pressure here. Going to bring two off the edge with Mark and Bowman. Yep, they cross inside. A lot of pressure. Gets outside.
Yep, but Manship coming down there. Good job. You know who strung that out was Blake Whittington stringing it out, and then Manship comes flying downhill.
Well, it's great to see Blake Whittington as a sophomore getting some playing time. He did a great job last year, really developed his freshman season, and definitely had high hopes for him, so it's good to see him out on the field.
And Harris runs out of bounds but lost 6 yards in the process, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 16.
Well, with the new rule about 3 years ago, he could have thrown that out of bounds, and it would have been 3rd and 10, so that's something the coaching staff from Park Tudor is going to have to coach him up on right there. If he just gets it across the line of scrimmage, it would have been 3rd and 10. Another pressure again, nothing there, throws it away, but he was in the pocket. That should be a flag.
That's going to be
that should be a flag.
They're not going to throw it.
No, they're talking about it right now. The two referees are talking.
Sorry,
nobody in the vicinity. Yep, that's going to be a spot foul plus 5 yards and loss of down, so it should be 4th down and a mile here. Oh, they're not. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
So the previous play, because he was outside the free blocking zone is the way that it's correctly stated, not the tackle box in high school football, but if he's outside the free blocking zone, he can throw it away as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. He was clearly in the free blocking zone there and doesn't get that freedom to throw it where he wants to.
Well, here's the thing with all the incompletions, they're not taking any time off the clock.
Oh, wow. There was, less than about a minute taken off the clock in that drive. That's not a good situation for Park Tudor here.
And we saw that last week with Knightstown. Knightstown went 2 whole quarters, and they're in the second and third quarter, their longest drive was 2 minutes of clock time.
Wow. That's way different than what they did to us 2 years ago. That's when they ran the ball every time. Well, this is an opportunity here on the 50. Love returning these punts at the 50. Oh, yeah, he's got room. Eli's going to make a play here.
It's a tough one to kick.
Split him. There he goes.
Eli Manship goes down. Kind of slipped a little bit there at the 29, but a big return from Eli is going to give us great field position again, starting here at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, this is a situation right here. I know you're up by 24-0, but this is a great time for a shot right here. You know, 1st and 10, you're gonna go for it on 4th down. So I'd look for the Royals to take a shot down the field a little bit here. And they got Hayden Jackson lined up on the outside.
I could see here like a post dig, a dig with Eli and a post with Hayden, or like a Y cross there with Eli. Try to get Hayden on a post here.
Well, it's great to see Skip back. I love him back out on the field.
Yes, we do.
Yep, there it is. Throwing it to Skip right now.
Deep pass to Hayden Jackson.
Oh,
got it at
he's
the
on
one.
the 1. Wow.
Hayden falls down, catches it on the 1-yard line. 28-yard completion.
I'll tell you what, if only defensive coordinators thought like all the offensive coordinators out in the world. And now you just go to Mark right here, and he's going to walk in. There it is.
Mark Hubie.
I hate to say this on air, but does the mercy rule start in the first half, or do you have to wait till the second half?
Have to wait till halftime. Yeah, because we're 3 points away with the extra point coming here.
I'm not good at math, but we're 5 points away.
Well, they just had 32 on the scoreboard.
Oh, okay.
So I was looking at the scoreboard.
Well, if they get to 32, they're worth 3 points.
If they get to 32. I did that last week.
But it looks like they're actually going to go for the PAT.
Yeah, Matt Hunt.
See what Matt Hunt can do here. Great kick. Had some height on it. Good snap. Good hold.
Nice boot by Matt Hunt.
You know, I know we're still in the middle of this season, but I'll tell you what, I'm really excited to see Matt Hunt, you know, as a junior and a senior. I think he's going to do a great job next year. He's really developed. He improved a ton as a freshman, and, you know, I know he's going to have a great junior and senior year as the quarterback next year. So I'm excited to see. Hopefully he gets to play a little bit tonight. That'd be fun to watch.
He's done really well with the JV. JV's having a good season, and he hasn't gotten to play a couple games. He's had to play defense. So
I saw that.
Yeah. But I know, talking to them too, they're very excited, and I think there's a lot of teams that he could play for right now.
Oh yeah,
a lot of teams on our schedule that he could play for right now. This year, I'd like to see him get in, like you said, tonight.
Yep.
Games like that. Get in with the varsity offensive line, the rest of the varsity, and go into next year with having the jitters already gone. You don't have to get a game or two to get the jitters out.
For sure. And we did, and I think he had that opportunity a couple times last year with us. Yep. We tried to get him in there for at least one series with the big line to, you know, just get him comfortable and give him a little bit of protection, maybe throw a quick short hitch route or something like that just to get him some passes. So yeah, but let's get this going. It's first quarter. Let's get to that mercy rule point and have a nice relaxing night for the varsity guys in the second half.
Well, again, if you're Park Tudor, right now you've had no success running the ball, but if you keep throwing it, that clock keeps stopping right now.
Yeah. Well, Coach Schneider, you know, I've been watching the 3-3 stack, and he's very creative with his blitzes, and he's doing a nice job of picking the spots here and bringing some different looks, and you know, that's always tough for a quarterback to handle, you know, or the offensive line, really, not for the quarterback, but for the offensive line to handle the different blitzes that you can run out of this defense.
Nice job there. Connor Cook running down and making that tackle.
Hey, Connor, nice job.
And we had a couple games where Manship and Bowman, our two stack backers, were hurt, and Connor has had, I think he had 10 tackles in one of those games, 8 in the other. He's doesn't get as much time on defense, but when he does, he takes great advantage of it.
He's a great kid, you know, someone you can always count on and rely on, and good to see him make a play. Ooh, just a bit high.
Yep, just a high. Guerra can't hang on to it. And Harris still has yet to complete a pass. He's 0 for 3. I want to say hi to my kids. They're watching at home. So, hi, Harper. Hi, Connor.
I want to say hi to my daughter, Addison, who's sitting right here with us.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, my mom's watching. Hi, Tina. And maybe my dad's at work. But hi, Mom.
Yeah.
And then my brother's here, too. He's a lawyer, so nobody really likes him.
Fair point.
It's an accurate statement.
Bringing some pressure again.
Hand off to Fountain, and he goes nowhere. Manship and is that True Blood getting up? True Blood, yep. Bring him down, so he does gain a yard. Good to see True Blood back out. He went off gingerly earlier, so he appears to be fine.
Well, you know, the best part about that play for Park Tudor, the clock is running.
Yep. They just have to get something going here. They just haven't had any kind of success anywhere.
Well, that first down pass, I mean, just a bit high, but that was open. It was on. The quarterback got rid of it on time and just didn't connect with him. So those are the plays that if you're going to try to crawl back into this, you got to make those.
Well, and that's been there, but I think they haven't really called it. That was the first time they've called it since that deflection by Bowman. Although there it is again.
Ooh, nice catch. Looks like he's short, though.
Yep,
I'm
Garrett.
guessing they got to go here.
Oh, yeah. 29 out to the 36. So it's only a 7-yard gain. I call it 8.
They're going to try to draw him off. Oh, too far off. Oh, receiver's got to get back a little bit.
4th and 2.
Yeah, I liked walking AB up right there, you know, showing that edge pressure just in case they're thinking about running zone read. You don't want that quarterback. Looks like I'm going to expect zone read here. Nope, Manship's going to blitz off the edge.
Hand off to Fountain. Fountain breaks one tackle,
Yeah,
and he
got it. Good run.
Picks up the first down.
Tough run right there. We had a couple Royals there with an opportunity to make the play, and the kid made a good run.
And he has no rushing yards on the season.
Well, when your top running back or top 2 running backs are out, sometimes you just got to find guys that and see what they can do.
Exactly.
We had that situation last year with a little bit with Mark, and we found some guys that, you know, Evan did a great job stepping in and some other guys. So,
When you said he's a senior just making a play.
ooh, nice tackle by Gavin.
Yep.
A little high. He's got to get lower on his tackle.
Oh, that's not Fountain. That is number 6. That's Chase Sharp. Not bad.
Oh, he's got 2. He's one of their leading rushers, 238 yards.
Yeah, that's my bad. I couldn't see. That's receiving yards.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he still doesn't have any carries. So Chase Sharp, that's receiving yards that he has. He's one of their leading receivers. 2nd and 8.
Ooh, good RPO. Oh, man, they blitzed Mark off the edge, and the quarterback read him, and they threw the slant right behind and just couldn't connect.
And Hayden Jackson's in pretty good coverage here. Little out of the zone there, but not bad. And you can tell Guerra's his favorite target. 22 catches, 328 yards on the season, and 7 touchdowns.
I see what Park Tudor has here on 3rd and long. I'm going to guess they're going to go for it, so they're not probably looking to get all of it right now.
There's
Yep,
that.
little out route. Yep.
They only picked up about 2, though, as he hits Wells Weaver.
It's all right. Third and 6 is better than 3rd and 9.
And if you're Chris Harris, you're gaining some confidence.
Yep.
He's completed 2 of his last 3.
That's a good adjustment by the staff, is trying to get those quick. You know, you have a slant, you have an out, you know, come back they've been able to complete. So short, quick passes, get the ball out of his hand.
Get him on the move. Oh, dumps it back. That's a
crackback block.
Yep.
Oh, they're not going to call it.
He's right at the line to gain.
Yep, that's a first down.
They're going to give it to him.
Yep.
Watch this play on the replay. I got the replay pulled up.
Look at 7 right here. Watch Skippy. He gets a crackback block. Yeah, that should have been called. You got to protect the players on that one. I know they're up and you don't want to call things like that, but man, that's the kind of play we got to take out of this game.
So, trips to the far side now. Harris going to go deep to Guerra.
Yep, out of
going
bounds.
to take him out of bounds.
Yep.
Hayden fell down.
Well, Hayden, you know, he fell down a little bit there, but he did a good job on the release of pushing him to the sideline, not giving him a lot of room to work, and that makes the throw tougher for the quarterback to keep him in bounds. So, good initial coverage by Hayden there.
Yeah, he only had about 3 yards to work. He
Yeah.
would have had to have thrown a perfect pass to keep that in bounds. So 2nd and 10 from the 50. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter.
My mom is online here. She's saying, hi, Patrick. She's the only person that calls me Patrick. It's your mom. And then she said hi to my daughter, Addison. So we love you, Mom.
I call you Patrick all the time.
You call him Patrick all the time, Addie?
Yeah.
Well, she says I don't hear her when she calls me Dad.
She
So
doesn't.
I understand that. What we got here? Equipment issue.
this is what Park Tudor needed. They got a couple of first downs, let everybody take a breath, keep the Royals offense off the field. Let's see if the Royals can respond. They've been bringing a lot of pressure. Let's see if they show pressure and start to back off a little bit and maybe jump in front in one of these. Nope, they're still bringing. 2 off the side. Up, number 2.
And Harris right there just kind of looked like he had something and then looked like he was protecting himself.
Yeah, a little bit, for sure. But you got 2 unblocked players running right at you up through the B gap, and that's a
Yeah.
that's tough, especially when you're not used to be the guy running downhill like a running back would.
Now, usually most of his stuff is done out on the edge and scrambling.
Mhm.
So that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. The score, Eastern Hancock 31, Park Tudor 0. We're going to step aside and hear a word from our sponsors.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
I'm too young for that. All right, we're back here, thanks to the IHSA. Eastern Hancock with a 31-point lead here in quarter number 1. We've got Park Tudor ball. They've actually started to have some success here moving the ball. It's been those little short out routes.
Yeah, we'll see. This is a big moment here for Park Tudor if they're going to try to get back into this game. Oh, they're going to the wrong side. Yeah, there you go. 4th down and 8, tough down and distance to get, but I don't think you have a choice here.
Now you got to go for it. And one thing to note, Park Tudor last week played one of our rivals, the Shenandoah Raiders, and that game was 21-21 late in the third quarter. And Shenandoah is in the Sagarin computer rankings pretty even with us, so that could be as Harris drops the snap, and he just goes down.
Oh, it was only 3rd down there, Michael.
It said fourth on
They
the
just switched it.